You know, many folks can't tell the difference between a TR-43 and a FT-904. Heck, one time I saw someone confuse an FT-904 for a C-3 Delta. C-3 Delta! With those boarding lights? Woo! That was a good one.
Haha! Yeah, the Delta. The colors are beautiful, though.
Well, I used a muted palette to try and get a realistic finish. The markings on the passenger entry door really distinguish the TR-43. The details make the model. But for a beginner, I'd recommend the RX-428.
Huh? Those two aren't any good?
Not any good. The TR-43 and the FT-904 are some of the most beautiful trains to hit the tracks. Function, form, perfect union. But it's a complex kit. I'd say it's probably one of the most difficult assemblies.
Sounds like a lot of trouble to put on the builder.
Well, for anyone with some experience building, it's a pleasure. Ah, here's a doozy. The PE-777. Oh, now there's a machine. 1/43 scale, impeccable detail. Wow, a piece of history, that one.
777. Got it.
Unfortunately, her brakes weren't quite up to the task of reining her in. She kept overshooting the stations and had to back up to let folks disembark properly.
So, Jensen, this PE-777, do you have the recipe for it?
You want to go with the 777? You know, the 779...
No, it's perfect. Alo's lucky number is 7. He'll just love it.
Well, different spokes for different folks, eh? Here, this is one of my favorites. I'm sure your son will be thrilled with you.
Hey there! Thank you. Wow. Huh? Aha. Wow.
Hey there!
Thank you.
See ya!
You found a copy of the saber? Wonderful. It looks quite exquisite. Besides its condition, mind. No matter. Can I see it? I'd like to try to restore it in the name of science and Gangnam pilots everywhere.
So, this one's a real head-scratcher. You see, a lot of people wonder why Sandrock was called Sandrock. Seeing as back in the day, there was actually a big forest around the oasis. Not too sandy, not too rocky either. So what gives? Well, back then, no one had discovered the oasis. The Eufaula Desert is mighty vast after all. When Myrtle and her squad made it to this part of the continent, they did a lot of exploring in the desert and called themselves the Sandrock Crew. Actually, there was some debate about that. As I recall, some wanted to call themselves the Rock Sand Crew, but, majority rule. Anyway, their settlement was called Sandrock Village, and then eventually just Sandrock. Myrtle's crew moved on, and she stayed. People always thought it was weird that such a lush place was called Sandrock, but, well, nobody wonders about that anymore.
Hello.
Is that it? Of course it's it. It's incredible. May I? Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, it's working. I can feel holy light energy exuding out of every pore on my body. This hat is powerful, maybe too powerful. Can any one man be trusted to wield such an awesome power? I'll just use it for this one sermon, then lock it away. All right, thank you. I'll schedule my first sermon as soon as I'm ready. Better go chat with Dan B about how to put on a good show. See you soon!
You did it! It's perfect! I know he'll love it. I wish I could be there to give it to him myself, but at least he'll have a gift to open so he knows his ma loves him. And it's got a little slice of your soul, too.
Wow, thank you so much.
everyone always saying I can't take care of myself? Put me out in the wild unknown with nothing but a butter knife, and I'll survive. You get me, don't ya? Bye.
Oh, are you here to bathe in the magnificence of Olympia as well? The people from the Alliance have already left. They have given me the directive to research this facility. Another blank check. Unbelievable. Do you know what this place is? This is why you're my favorite builder. Yes, it's a shipyard and launch facility for starships back during the old world. Olympia is actually the name of an interstellar exploration program. I first read about it from the records on board Vega 5, which was to be the first stellar colony ship before it crashed during the day of Calamity. I'm not sure how salvageable everything is around here. I'm still cataloging, but don't get your hopes up. Our Duval's friends already went through everything. Still, just by discovering this rune is enough for me. It proves without a shadow of doubt now that the Olympia program existed and has already sent ships out from our planet. There are still human survivors out there, amongst the stars. Knowing this will keep me up many a night.
Citizens of Sandrock, welcome to today's hearing. I know that since Logan's return to Sandrock, things have been unclear as to what their future is here. We're here to work out together how to deal with their unique cases. We think the issue shouldn't be dragged out longer than it needs to be. So from here, I'll hand this over to Sheriff Justice to proceed.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, let's get things cleared up first. Logan, were you or were you not abandoned?
I was.
Second, during your stint away from Sandrock, we received a number of reports of folks in surrounding areas being robbed by some goat-riding ne'er-do-wellers.
Huh?
They robbed people? How else are we gonna eat?
That's true.
I'm not proud of it. We had no choice, but that's no excuse.
There's also the case of stealing money from a banker, the kidnapping, and the train robbery. Then we're on to 2 more cases, which, I reckon we can give more a pass on. You know, Matilda ending up being evil, and Penn blew up the water tower. So I guess if we're looking at punishment, Sandrock Code will recommend anywhere from 5 days to 1 season in jail, alongside 50,000 to 500,000 gold fine.
500,000? That's enough startup capital for a city project.
Yeah, those are the limits. That's what we're doing here today. Remember, Logan and Haru used to be one of us. They're eager to get back to their lives like the rest of us. We don't want to rush this. Can't take it lightly. We've been through a lot and this affects everyone. So we wanted to make this decision together. Now, if you got something to say it now.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. Logan's a hero. He helped drive out Duvos and save Sandrock. Anything less than complete forgiveness would be an injustice.
Everyone, calm down. I appreciate the sentiment, but you can't do this. The law's the law, and I ain't gonna forget my crimes just because I did a few things right.
Fine. Then I vote for the lighter fine. There's no way you should be shadowed with such ridiculous fines.
He's right. If we ignore how much you've done for us, then what would that say about us?
Everyone.
All right. Well, it looks like everyone's got an opinion. But remember, we gotta take this serious. Let's have a show of hands. Anyone who thinks Logan should get a lighter sentence, raise your hand. Let me see. Jasmine. Andy, sorry. The kids aren't counted. Besides, you know I can see you holding up both hands, right, Andy?
This is an injustice. Kids are people too. It's okay, Jazz. Everyone's voted for him anyway.
Looks like most people are on the same page. Any opposition? Well, look like that's the end of today's hearing then.
Wait a minute. Throw the book at me.
Logan? You want us to punish you?
That's right.
What are you saying?
Burgess, Cooper, you ain't raised your hands. Speak your piece.
Well, we have to think about...
Burgess, is it because Logan punched you and blew up the temple?
Oh, no. The light says to turn the other cheek, and I'm still waiting for my second punch. I just can't help but think. Is this right? Wait, Dan B, did you raise your hand?
Of course, Logan saved us. If it weren't for him, we'd have been taken over by Duvos. We owe him our lives.
I understand that Logan has done great good, and I truly appreciate it, but can we really apply the law however we want? All I'm saying is that institutions and order are created for a reason.
Well said, Burgess. He's right. I want to atone. Oh, and sorry about that punch.
Logan, you're talking nonsense. People write laws. We can apply them however we want.
No! And this may sound like something Miguel might say, but the law is not some fickle thing. we are safe now. But think of those who were affected by Logan. He still did them wrong. I have spoken my piece. I'm sorry if it's offended you, Logan. I think if there's a way for the victims of Logan's actions to forgive him, then I'm all for letting bygones be bygones.
No, I completely agree.
Okay, moving on. Anyone else got anything they want to get off their chest? Come on now, speak up.
Yeah, I got something to say. So listen close. I've known that boy since he was a little one. When he was 3 years old, I knew what that boy was like. I'd say Heidi was about the same age at the time.
Not the
Hugo and old Howard chatting away while the kids played on the floor. Now, gotta tell you, there was a family back in the day and they had this big old hound. Remember Hugo? Whew, that dog had a heck of a bark, louder than anything. Heidi tried to grab his tail and it jumped her. Tried to bite her hand clean off. But Logan jumped in the way. Stood there barking back at it. Dang, if that dog didn't run off faster than you'd ever seen. I tell you, that boy ain't nothing but good.
So, how would you vote?
Dang it, I say we let the boy go. He's one of us. Cooper ain't never turned on his own.
Yeah! Go Pod! Woo!
Right on, Cooper. But wouldn't it have been easier to just, raise your hand?
Wait, Justice. Is it all right if I say a few words first? I think I speak for everyone here when I say Sandrock has seen its fair share of nefarious behavior. We've had to sit by while our commissioner abused his employees and took advantage of us all. At this moment, we still don't know what the future holds. Some of you may still have some doubts in your heart. But I think you need to ask yourself, what would you do if you were in Logan's shoes? Your pa was taken from you and killed. Wouldn't you do the same as him? Burgess has a point. There's always a way to work within the law. But sometimes that path isn't clear. If you were in his place, would you just sit back and hope for the best? I don't know. But I can't say I wouldn't do the same. Well, that's all from me. I reckon you know about all this better than anyone. Got anything you want to say? The Builder's right. He's been instrumental in protecting Sandrock. And if we can't have the laws reflect us as people, then what can we do? All we want is for Logan to come back and be a part of Sandrock again. Sure, you can refuse our help and ask to be locked up for a long time, but you're putting up barriers that you don't deserve. And it doesn't help anyone. It just pushes you further and further away from us.
How about we think about it?
All right, we'll think about it.
Thank you, everyone. As the mayor, I must be impartial, but I promise I will take everyone's opinion into consideration when deliberating. That about wraps up today's hearing. We still have a few folks who couldn't make it, so Sheriff Justice is going to find out what they think. We'll get the results together and let everyone know as soon as possible.
I was hoping I'd run into you. You free tonight? Let's go for a walk at, say, 6 p.m. I know a place with a beautiful view. All right. See you then.
it easy.
Howdy. See ya.
You came! I was worried you were gonna get caught up with work. Phew! Another day almost over. You know, it's the first time I've come here with anyone. You can see so far from here. Really puts things into perspective. Did you get Alo's letter? I was surprised he wrote to you. Ma says he's been talking about you all the time. I've never seen him do that before. He never even writes to his pa. You know, he's taken it real tough since he left. My ex, well, he took off before the ink dried on the divorce papers. Sometimes I wonder if he was ever really there at all. Anyway, enough about that. Ma sent me pictures from my boy's party. Take a look at this one. You can see by his smile how much he loves the train model. It made me happy too. I haven't always been able to give him the things he wants. It was nice to be able to spoil him a little for once. You know, the more I get to know you, the more I think you have such a big heart, and you work harder than anybody in this town to make it grow. Look at me prattling on. Tell me more about yourself. What were you like as a child? Or how about plans for the future? Ah, I remember her. I think I saw her running around Sandrock. Heard she was a friend of yours. You know, I always thought my future would be business and motherhood. Friendship, love, all that was left behind me. I never imagined wanting anything other than bringing my son here. I didn't think my own happiness was important right now, but you showed me I was wrong. I never understood that until you came along. But I believe you're right. Happiness shouldn't be dependent on how hard someone works. It just is. Well, just thought I'd tell you that I appreciate you being such a great friend to me. It's nice to be able to trust someone. And, you know, if you ever need help with anything, know I've got your back too. Time to get back to it, eh? See you around.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. I'll follow your lead. I've just come out for the company.
Oh, you came! I was going to tell you the news, but then everything kind of happened at once, and we kind of got caught up. But the first phase is now over. Oh, right. We got a huge job. If it goes well, we could have a steady source of income from here on out. Right on track to bring our parents to Sandrock. Of course, we're going to make sure it all goes smoothly. You'll never guess. I really thought all this work was for nothing. We were struggling along, but Mr. Musa wrote to me out of the blue. He said that Luna had popularized my sister's pottery in Atara. And now he wants to help us spread even further. And most importantly, with the steps we made to ease the production process, Hom will have plenty of time to learn more and develop her art. She doesn't have to slave away night and day. I had to! The look on my sister's face? I've been ignoring it for so long and letting her shoulder her the burden. It broke my heart. I realized I'd been failing her. I'm so sorry, for everything. If I couldn't pull through and be the brother I needed to be, then how am I to face her every day?
You know everything we've been through, Arvio. How much we've struggled to get where we are. I'm always happy to help. I've never needed anything in return. Just as long as we're both okay. You don't have to apologize for anything. I'm just happy you've managed to overcome everything and come out stronger on the other side. Everything you've done lately, you've done for us. But the thing that makes me happier than anything is that you've really grown and become a wonderful, caring man. You're no longer the kid I had to clean up after. I'm proud of you, Arvio.
Sister, it's because of you. You've done so much for me. I had to show you. Pay you back. Well, we invited you over to celebrate our success with us. And let's not dwell on these things. Right. You've helped us so much along the way. If it weren't for you, who knows where we'd be right now? My sister and I owe you so much. We really couldn't have done it without your help. So we wanted you to celebrate with us. Today, we celebrate our bright future. May your workshop become the most renowned. May my sister's work become the most sought after. Cheers!
Cheers!
When I see Arvio now, I just feel so proud.
Hello. I gotta admit, I sort of make it my business to be out of the way, unassuming and all that. You always came and found me when I was hiding in the kitchen, and I'm really glad you kept at it. This gift is great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Arvio got Moose's investment. It's been how long? Arvio sure is persistent, huh? If Arvio can do it, then, well, I gotta up my game.
lot. I'll follow your lead. I've just come out for the company.
They say Arvio's grown up to be quite the mature young man. Seems like a completely different person. He isn't that impulsive little boy anymore.
It always takes something big for a man to grow up. To go from that spirited boy to someone who's responsible. And Arvio did
Let's
it.
do our part to help rebuild the natural world. Hello! Hey, guess what? I finally crossbred sand rice with wheat, just like Zeke does. Pretty fun. It's a little bit like building. If you get creative, you can make all sorts of cool stuff. Thanks, it's really nice.
And then, technology through
I
mad
guess that
shade.
could be more general.
That boy Arvio really is something. I reckon he single-handedly put more trains on my line than anyone except Musa.
Oh, not so fast there, pal.
Excuse me, sir?
Look at what the cat dragged in. Out here waltzing around. Tell us how you slipped out your cell, you big palooka.
Also picking up major palooka readings, sir. Nothing points to Captain's involvement, however.
I'm sorry. I'm sure I've done nothing wrong. Cell? What? What's the meaning of all this? No, you must be looking for...
Not falling for that one again. I see right through that mustache of yours. Or rather, lack thereof, Mr. Whoever you are. Or should I say, Yan. Yo, mind giving us a hand here? Slippery Devil gave us the, slip for a minute there. All right, let's get this rat back in his cage where he belongs.
Thought he was a palooka.
Sorry, pal, but no one escapes the long arm of... Justice?
I think I'm seeing double. 4 yens.
Yan, my twin brother.
That's right! He's an imposter! Wei, my evil twin! Contrary to popular belief, it's actually the one without the mustache! He did all the water stuff! Yeah, really! Put him in the slammer! I'm innocent!
I see. You haven't changed.
You're supposed to be dead! Why are you not dead? I specifically requested it!
Yes, I should be dead. From when you had me abandoned in the peripheries.
Go ahead and throw that on the pile.
Solicitation of murder for hire. Got it, sir.
But I am very much alive. I'll even be able to resume my position as commissioner of a commerce guild here in the Free Cities.
Huh? Steal my job as revenge for me trying to kill you, eh? Petty, Wei. Very petty.
What the? You impersonated me, Yan.
Debatable.
Furthermore, this position just happened to be open just after I clawed my way back, across 1,000 leagues of rugged terrain teeming with abominations, danger lurking around every turn.
Sheesh, would you listen to this drama queen? How bad could it be? You're here and you've even still got all your limbs.
All right. I think we get the picture here. Deepest apologies, Mr. Wei, was it? Sorry for the foul treatment earlier. It's just, every other time anyone's tried the evil twin defense, they were never telling the truth.
Guess we were due.
Yes, I can can hardly believe it myself. To see you like this after all these years.
Yeah, well, hello! And since we're all here, I do want to point out that I got put in jail for other stuff. So technically, I got away with making your disappearance look like an accident.
I don't think I can stand to see your face for another second.
Yeah, that tends to be a pretty common theme in the Yan department. You're free to go, sir. Everybody, back to your post. Sorry to bother you with this. Thought we had a situation on our hands.
Peace out.
Huh? You must be that amazing fighting Sandrock builder everyone's been talking about. Incredibly pleased to meet you. I'm Wei. I'll be taking over as commissioner here in Sandrock, but I hope you won't think of me as your boss. I hope you'll come to regard me as your friend and co-worker.
Lame!
Quiet, you.
Ugh, Light, you're so incredibly lame. I hate you so much. Why couldn't you have just died?
Someone of your talent is rare. I dare say I might have been your equal when I was twice your age, but you've still got your whole career ahead of you. Incredible. I eagerly await competing with you on the workshop rankings. Nothing would make me prouder than to be defeated by a legend such as yourself.
Think I'm gonna be sick.
I think that's the sign to take our leave. I look forward to seeing you again at the next Commerce Guild meeting. Specific time, TBA. I've crunched the numbers and know how we can finish that tunnel in no time flat through the power of teamwork.
You fools! You'll never replace me!
To the left, to the left. Everything we need is out this exit. To the left. Await my announcement for the meeting. I do hope you'll be on time, and bring that inspiring presence of yours as well.
Hello, everyone, and welcome! Welcome to my first speech as the new minister of the Sandrock Church of the Light. The old minister, as some of you know, is, let's say, unreachable at this time. So, yeah, I'll be taking over from now on. I know. You'd like me to address the camel in the room, so to speak. Sandy, simmer down! I'm doing a sermon here! Thanks, Sandy. Hey, give Sandy a hand. She's all right. Anywho,
Come on, Birchie boy. Do it like we talked about.
it's true that some of our former members here strayed from the light. Some of them were never part of our beliefs at all. Rocky Anna's and Yak Mill's clothing. And it hurt. They hurt our town. They hurt our community. And they hurt me, too. These people weren't just the people I shared my dorms with. These are people I thought were my friends. So, believe me when I tell you, I, too, know that feeling of betrayal. It is appalling that anyone would infiltrate the organization I hold so near and dear to my heart and commit such travesties in the name of the light. One might even say what they did was unforgivable. But in the name of the light, it is forgive that we must. We mustn't hold hate in our hearts as we move forward. Hate will only weigh us down and sink us to the depths of those who harmed us. Make no mistake, those who bring darkness into the world must pay for what they've done. But I, as the new minister of Sandrock, will be praying hardest for their return to the light.
My guy is straight spitting right now.
Is this the same dude who asked me to check under his bed for monsters?
The power of the hat. It's beyond anything I've ever seen.
Now, with that out of the way, I've got a lot of topics I want to cover today. First up, the parable of the little dewdrop that could. Once upon a time, there was a little dewdrop named Fred.
No.
Dang, that thing took off. Should we say something?
Not a word.
Well, somebody better go get him.
Hey, Butterbean! Your froofy little kite hats.
Quiet, farm boy. I need this. Come on, Birchie boy. Believe.
Seeing that, he couldn't help but know the truth. His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh, Freddy Dewdrop. You were too perfect for this messed up world of ours.
Just be good to each other. That's pretty much it. Now, go plant a tree. Mic drop! Shout out to my best bud over at the top of the hill, Dan B. Dan B! Say hi!
Woo! The church is back, baby! Better than ever!
And that, in essence, is the meaning of that little thing we all call life.
That makes so much sense.
How do you guys justify using guns again?
That's the way it's
Hey guys,
always been.
what'd you think? I didn't even throw up once.
You were great, Birchie boy. 1,000,000 out of 10.
I don't know about 1,000,000, but yeah, you definitely gave us a ton of stuff to think about.
Wowee! But hey, I can't take all the credit. Where would I be without my trusty? Huh? My minister hat!
Yeah, it blew off just as he got rolling.
Wow, I didn't have it on the whole time?
Pretty much. It's like we were all saying. We all knew you could do it.
So, the magic was in me all along?
Yeah, you never needed it at all.
Wowee! I guess I didn't.
I wouldn't take any chances.
You're right! After that hat!
This is the kind of
It went
information we
that
need.
way.
Well, I guess the hat settles that. Ugh, those stupid puns are contagious. Anyway, thanks for your help. I know we're going to picking up a lot of slack at the church now that it's just the two of us.
And
but
that's the truth.
with Burgess' newfound confidence and people like you always supporting us, I know we can rise to the challenge.
Mutants, AI machines, angry marauders,
Oh,
even scarier
I can
monsters
use that
crawled
in the next
around in the dark.
fireside.
And they do a lot more than put
How
your
do you
hand
guys
in
justify
warm
using
water
guns
while you were
again?
sleeping.
Hitting these poor little moles does seem rather cruel, but I suppose it is just pretend. You've won! An expected result. Though I admit, this was rather more fun than I imagined.
And that's the blue moon, where people put food in their mouths and go, nummy, nummy, whoa. Wilson! Wilson!
Look, buddy, I know what you're going through right now is really hard.
Ah! Ah!
The rules, soldier! The rules! Keep it together!
There's no time!
Ow! Why does this always happen to me? No! He was out of control, sir. I couldn't stop him.
It's true. Lock me up and throw away the key.
Now just wait a sec.
It looks like I'm going away for a while. Take care of Wilson while I'm in the clink. I'll write you every day. Don't forget about me.
Yeah, I'll let him hang in there for a couple of days, then find a loophole that'll get him off. That should take care of things.
Couple of days?
Listen, Burgess, for the last time, we cannot put people in the slammer for stepping in the oasis, chopping down trees, or any of that nuisancery.
Why not?
Like, maybe you got some sand in there, some germs. Man, Birds crap in there sometimes. We always have to boil our water. This is just not that big of a deal.
Think. I used to look up to you.
Yeah, well, you're just gonna have to get over it. Sorry you had to see this. Maybe you should visit Unsure in jail sometime. I'd imagine he'd already locked himself in there.
Thanks a lot. I am simply myself, and nothing more. But I should appreciate that we are so compatible. Thank you. Kind of you to say, though I prefer to express my inner beauty. Well, I do find it fascinating. The cold clay, brought to life and preserved by a burning flame. What's not to love?
Hey, thanks for visiting me. Looks like things got real mixed up. Now I'm on the other side of the law. Never thought I'd see this happen. I'm like the Oasis version of Logan, driven to madness by my raging emotions. Suddenly I have a lot more sympathy for that guy. He can't swim.
Now, I hate to break up this, teary little reunion, but I did some poking through the Civil Code official code, bit of cross-checking through the town charter.
Huh?
As it turns out, in Section 7, subsection B of the town charter, which clearly states, no citizen shall contaminate the oasis in any capacity under penalty of, well, skip that part. There is a clause that just as clearly states, the aforementioned penalty shall not be incurred to any officer of the law who deems it necessary at or above a certain rank.
Huh?
Furthermore, it is civil court tradition to reward those who go above and beyond the call of duty, those who risk their lives for that of another, those who throw all caution to the wind and do what they know in their hearts to be right.
Huh?
Unsure, I hereby award you the title of Deputy.
Oh my, what?
Which also means you are free to go. So, get back out on patrol, please.
Just when I was about to get a face tattoo. Better go. Chat later.
I hope I can once again count on you to come through as our town's most reliable builder and fix us up one more hat. Oh, that's right. We even got a new design in. You know the hat business. Feels like every time you get a new one, it's obsolete in a few months. Yeah, here you go. A recipe for a super deluxe deputy hat with built-in plating for extra protection for the most extreme of combat situations. Ceremony? Oh, shoot. See if Unsure brings it up. Like I said, this whole deputy sheriff thing, it's all just something I made up. I mean, come on. I made the cat deputy. I thought everyone would get a kick out of that, but a couple people got kind of mad. Anyway, Unsure takes it real serious. But yeah, it's not really a thing. Just take the super deluxe deputy hat to Unsure when it's ready. He'll be over the moon.
Thank you.
See ya.
Holy smokes! I'm deputy now. That's crazy.
Don't worry about me. Just order what you like. Thank you. This will be a lovely meal. I found this time to be meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hmm.
Have a good day.
So, the day has finally come. May I? Whoa. Whoa! The deputy star has been polished to a mirror sheet. The sides have been reinforced. The brim and roll have been calibrated to a perfectly aerodynamic angle. It glides through the air like a shark in hot pursuit. The buckle set is original, too. The base of a crown has been filed down to make it less of a target. Not only that, every part of this hat has been expertly crafted and customized. Thanks. I love it. Well, now, I guess I've accomplished everything I ever hoped to in my life. That's cool. Thanks for always being there when you're doing Civil Corps stuff. I think some of the skills I learned watching you are part of what got me this far. So, in a way, this is your deputy hat too. But, I mean, you could just crank out like 50 more if you wanted, so maybe you better just make one for yourself. I don't think we need to share. Unless you want to. I'm cool either way. Well, I guess I'd better get out on patrol. I have to live up to the hype. Let's do some stuff soon. See ya.
Howdy. See ya.
Hello. So long, partner.
See ya.
How many feathers am I holding up? Close enough. Close enough.
Only temporary.
New test subject. Subject.
Thanks.
Hey, you got time? I need your help looking into something. Some folks around here have been hearing weird wheezing noises near the canyon in the dead of the night. Real weird, right? Yeah, for sure. Don't want this to be another Duvos operation right under our noses. I'm getting real paranoid about that. Captain's figured out where it's coming from. We just gotta see what's going on. So, you free? Great. Let's meet at 10 p.m. tonight. Edge of the Shonash Canyon.
Hey there. So long, partner.
A lot of people have looked down on me because of where I'm from, or put me aside as just another pretty face. But not you. You always believed in me. I'm lucky to have someone like you in my life. Thanks. A lot of people have looked. Goodbye. Catch you later.
Hey! Be seeing ya.
So that's how it is.
Is everyone here? Let's begin then. Standing here by my side is the new commissioner of the Commerce Guild. Let's give it up for Mr. Wei. And before anyone asks, no, this is not just Yan with his mustache shaved off. A classic evil twin situation. Rest assured, it's all been handled. Wei was an extremely accomplished builder before this, and is known not just for his leadership skills, but also his brave ventures into the peripheries, one of which he is just now returning from after years of being presumed dead. Anyway, I'm sure he'll tell you all about it himself. Once again, another big round of applause for our new Commerce Guild president, Mr. Wei.
Just Wei will do, Mayor Trudy. And I think a more appropriate title will be Commissioner. President is an unofficial title conceived by my corrupt predecessor. Greetings, all. For those who haven't met me yet, I'm Wei, as our mayor here so graciously mentioned. Now, I don't mean to frighten anyone, but I must warn you, your old boss Yan and I are like night and day. Any funny business, any slackery, any corner cutting you were getting away with before, it's simply not gonna fly with me in charge. Furthermore, I hope you're ready to all start working as hard as you ever have in your life.
Even more work than before? How can we possibly pull off more than 24-hour shifts? Time travel?
He had you do that as well? I thought I was the only one he was picking on.
While we're weighing in, I'd also like to point out that we seem to have skipped over our tradition of starting all guild meetings with a collective kissing of the presidential ring.
Right. There was that thing as well.
Yikes, that sounds like a lot of labor violations.
What the? Goodness! I knew things were bad here, but I didn't know they were this bad. No! I was thinking standard 8-hour shifts with occasional overtime at triple pay. Plenty of paid time off.
Overtime pay?
Indeed. All right. Well, slight addendum to my previous claim. Get ready to start working more fairly than you ever have in your life.
Hoorah!
I can finally see my children.
Work-life balance? Well, that takes me back.
It already looks like you are all getting along swimmingly. What a nice change of pace to have someone so committed in charge of the guild. Now, I hate to hurry things along, but perhaps we ought to get down to business? Heidi, if you please.
Right. I look forward to working with you, Commissioner Way. Hello, everyone. I guess first, quick refresher. Does anyone remember what we were doing on the tunnel before that whole World War invasion thing? That's actually the next step. That's what we'll be doing after we finish this. Good hustle, though. To those of you who forgot, we left off drilling about a quarter of the way through the mountain. We need steel frames to reinforce what we've dug out already before we continue to drill. So, Commissioner Way, I seem to have noticed some discrepancies in the reports from the old commissioner. We should already have enough steel frames to move forward, and yet these aforementioned frames appear to be unaccounted for.
About that. Yan melted them down and resold them as scrap.
Huh?
Yes, in addition to countless other such commissions that we now have no record of. I'm terribly sorry to report that every single steel frame that was built while Yan was here has been embezzled in one way or another.
Yan was stealing our work?
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Indeed. You all are upset. You should be. You have every right to be. But I'm running a different ship here. We all work together in this guild. Win or lose, we'll face it together. I've been through scrapes before. Back in the Parifs. Heck, I've seen a man fend off 13 beasts with nothing but the shoes on his feet and a can of expired beans. Bouncing back from this, it'll be a piece of bean cake. In this guild, we push everyone up, not bring them down. I firmly believe that if we're working together, there's nothing we can't do. Now, we have to look ahead. What's in store for Sandrock? This tunnel project is our #1 priority. And I think we have what it takes to make this tunnel nothing short of a wonder of the Free Cities. Buses passing, birds singing, children laughing, people dancing, all in our wonderful tunnel. It's like that reporter fella said. Tunnels, liminal space, yada yada future. Inspiring.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I'm fired up.
I never thought we'd be able to make building a tunnel sound so cool to other people.
Well, now it gets interesting. After reviewing and correcting my brother's false reports, I've come up with a plan I wanted to present today, since we're all here. Now, we've got ourselves a few builders here. If we all make 10 steel frames, we'll be right on track to get that tunnel finished no more than a season later than the original deadline. That's the Way guarantee.
Show us the way, Way.
Show us the way.
Way to go.
Yes, interesting. Never heard that one before. All right, team, I know you can do this, and I'll be right there alongside you, every step of the way. I mean, the way. And hey, come on by the workshop if you need a couple of bars, or a quick snack.
Finally, someone who gets it. I mean, who doesn't love picking up a free snack?
Take the average slackman and ask him that. You gotta pack much snack.
All right, Team Sandrock Commerce Guild, go!
You guys have got this. Just give me the frames when you finish them.
That's it for today then. Meeting adjourned.